Okay, I'm going to try one more time at this. The recording keeps stopping. I predict Breloom, by the way. The recording keeps stopping. Why is he using an Aaron? Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure that, like, Aaron with the UV light's actually really good. I don't know. T-Tar. That's fine. I'm still going to Bug Buzz. Like... Do I predict the switch? I kind of do. Predict the switch. Apparently not. 2 layers of Stealth Rocks. Well, this guy's a smart man. I'm gonna Quiver Dance. So, yeah, loads of things have been going fucking wrong with the recording. It like keeps stopping for some reason, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm gonna double Quiver Dance, even though this guy might actually be able to one-hit me. Why does he keep trying to Stealth Rock? What the fuck is he doing? Whatever. Actually, if he's just gonna keep doing that, I'm gonna Quiver Dance. Like, what the fuck? Oh, I forgot about that. See, that keeps happening as well, but yeah, the recording keeps stopping. This thing... I'm just gonna Fire Blast it, you know, what the fuck ever. And it lives. Endeavour. And I live, somehow. And that happens. I fucking hate, like... oh yeah, that's why it's so good. It's like a guaranteed kill. Well, at least I got rid of his Tyranitar. Fucking hell. It's so stupid, like, the whole sturdy fucking, like, that... such whorish bullshit. You know? Pisses me off. Right, come on. Thank you. Right, hopefully I can win from here. I mean, I'm kind of scared of the Breloom now that Volcarona's dead, but what are you going to do? He's Dragonite. Dragonite's always my answer to things I couldn't otherwise deal with. It's just so good. He doesn't have anything that's like Rocks is particularly useful against, so Spore. Typical. Well, I'm gonna take this time to Outrage, even though he's about to sub punch me. I'm still gonna try and Outrage, cause what else can I do? He's got such a horror team. Seed Bomb? I didn't expect that. That was a bit dumb, but okay. If you're gonna make it a little bit easier for me, do it. Yeah, there we go. There's the Focus Punch, and I'm just like, how many turns of sleep am I really gonna get? I've got to wake up this turn, even though like all I'm gonna do is break the sub. Thank you. Hacks really haven't been on my side. Right, what can I revenge kill this shithead with? Nothing, really. Gastrodon maybe, but I don't think so. Bounce. Come on. Don't be a dick, don't sub. Switch out. You know you want to. Switch out. Oh, he tried to Spore. That's very important. Come on. Come on, Bounce. Come on. Don't fail me. Yes! Right. We still might be able to do this. Still might be able to do this. Come on. This thing gives me AIDS, so I'm just gonna switch into Gastrodon and see what he wants to do. Thunderbolt. Immune. Toxic. Thank you for the special attack boost. Like, okay. Earthquake. And he forfeits. Values, I mean, actually I'd won the games that, like, I think I did like I tried to do like 3 games when it was fucking me over. To be fair, 2 of them I would have lost. One of them I was actually doing really well in. Like, I was predicting everything the guy was doing, but that's the name of the game. The other 2, like, one of them I was kind of getting hacked a little, but I think it was fair game with the guy because he was doing well. But I'm going to end it here. But what I'm going to do first, because I kind of don't feel like this is a good place to end on, but this team's a bit inconsistent. I really want a spinner. I'm just going to show you my build for a second. So we got Gyarados, obviously, Life Orb, because the damage that Life Orb gives, like, Gyarados isn't going to survive a lot of things. He's going to die eventually, no matter what you do. So the Life Orb damage isn't really too much of a big issue, because the bonus it gives you to your attack, it's just too good. You don't want to pass it up, Intimidate, can't do anything about that. Right, Dragon Dance and Substitute, obvious. You sub, DD, get your attack as high as you possibly can. Waterfall, very good move, 20% chance to flinch. I flinched several people tonight. Whoops. Waterfall. It's got good power, good accuracy, and it's physical, obviously. Bounce has that chance to miss, but the fact that, you bounce turn 1, they miss, it has a 30% chance to paralyze, which is done several times tonight. And it's a strong physical flying move. It's just really nice and useful. There are other alternatives, I will admit, but I feel comfortable doing that. The EVs, it's pretty standard. Why have I got minus attack? That's bad. Whoops. That might explain a few things, but anyway. Whoops. It should have been plus speed, minus attack. Because you want it to be fast, you want it to hit first, obviously. It already has monster attack, You just put all your EVs into your attack, your speed, and the rest in HP. That's pretty standard. Ferrothorn's a bit stranger. Leftovers, it's kind of an obvious choice. I mean, you're not going to ban a Ferrothorn, choice item of Ferrothorn or whatever. It's a setup, thing. You got your Stealth Rock, you got your Thunder Wave. I'm not liking the Leech Seed, to be honest. I might have used it once, but I don't really think I used it tonight. So I'm going to have to switch that out for something. I don't think this can learn Rapid Spin, but I really fucking wish it could. Looks like it should be able to. Power Whip, very good move. I can't even begin to explain how good it is. Even though it's got that, accuracy issue, it's so powerful. Thunder Wave, Power Light, if they're going bold and try and start by setting up, just straight up trying to set up a sweeper immediately, you can Thunder Wave that cunt. I've got to stop saying that, even though I don't care about swearing, but whatever. Thunder Wave, get rid of him. Stealth Rock, arguably the best move in competitive battling. A lot of people say that, it's so good. It's invaluable, because it does so much damage to so many threats on switching. It has one counter, and that's Rapid Spin. And, when it comes down to it, you can always put the rocks back up. Now, the thing about Ferrothorn, and I did this several times tonight to prove why this is kind of a good thing about Ferrothorn. When people see that you run Ferrothorn, they automatically expect you to lead with it, because that's the obvious choice. They expect you to Stealth Rock or Thunder Wave. So they're going to lead with a Fire type, maybe a Fighting type. So I don't necessarily always lead with Ferrothorn. I will try and predict that. Doesn't always work, but I would say the majority of the time it does, because people like to think they're being clever. So do I, but I'm no different. Okay. This wrecked shop. I don't know how many KOs I got with Dragonite tonight, but it was a lot. Am I still recording? Yeah. So, it's just so good. So, the EVs with Ferrothorn I need to go to. Oh, by the way, Iron Bob's a really good ability. So, my EVs are a little random, and my reasoning is there is no point there's just no point in putting like anything at the speed. I know some people like to, so they can outspeed certain things. You know, I don't see the point, to be honest. It's slow. It's meant to be slow. You just want to. Personally, I try and give it some bulk, randomly splitting the AVs there. I haven't calculated if this is actually like, you know, spread well. Like I might be wasting some there, but I don't know. Like obviously I'm not here because 100 divided by 4 is 25, but whatever. So, yeah, and then the rest in attack, so power can do maximum damage. The nature's kind of obvious. So yeah, Dragonite. Okay, let's get on to Dragonite. This guy, people don't expect, even now, even though it's always been there and it's always been one of the best competitive Pokemon. It's always been strong. I mean, its use has been diminished thanks to like Salamence and Garchomp, but it still holds its own. Its attack is monstrous. Okay, and I choose to choice Scarfit. Now, the reason for this, even though it's not as fast as a lot of things, is because some of the you saw that I like sent it into things that I wouldn't. A lot of people might not necessarily do that to things that can be slower, and I want to make sure I can outspeed them so I can guarantee to hit first with Outrage and get that KO. Okay, 403 attack, nothing to be scoffed at. Like, that is so good. Again, standard EV spread, you got your attack and your speed. Then we've got Volcarona. Actually, no, let's do Gastrodon, because I think Gastrodon was the star of the show today, really. Lefties, you know, your leftovers, they just big help getting the HP back. I think he got, like, burned or poisoned or whatever a lot tonight. And leftovers is a real help to that. So, max out the defenses. Absolutely max out the defenses. Now, I don't know why I've got like minus speed when I can have. Oh yeah, I remember, because I'm using special land. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Right, so max out the defenses because I want to be able to take hits and I want to be able to, you know, get these moves off. Recover's good because he takes hits like a planet, so you can always recover back damage and be an annoying little dick. Earthquake, awesome coverage. Stab, Scald, awesome coverage. Chance to burn. You know, why not? Storm Drain, very good ability. Came in useful in that last match. Came in handy in that last match. Because people forget. Like, I forget when Pokemon have that kind of ability, so I wouldn't really hold it against them. So, that's that. Chansey. Okay. If you still think that Blissey is better than Chansey, do something. I don't know, like, go on this site, have a Chansey on your team, have a Blissey on your team, play against a friend, and get them, like, switch in and just, you know, like, make it so, you know, he's not going to attack, and just test. Do a test. And I promise you, Chansey is the better choice. Okay? Eviolite does so much good to this Pokemon. If the Holder species can evolve, its defense and special defense are times 1.5. Okay? It doesn't actually show that on here, right? So that's got like the special defense. It's got like another 150 onto that. So it's 459. Okay? A bit more than that because obviously you get a half 9, and then like this isn't so good, and obviously it's going to be hit by a lot of fighting moves, but the fact is that's where the HP comes in. Okay, it's smart, and it's slow as shit, so you're gonna do that. Okay, and now this guy. I've never used Volcarona before because I only just started trying 5th year in competitive. I didn't want to be as so whorish as to use Excadrill, though I think that actually got banned. I wanted to use Volcarona because I thought it would be a better choice as a special sweeper than Alakazam. Because what was letting me down was I didn't have the fire move, the stab fire move I needed, and also mono-type Pokemon aren't very good anymore. Like, you can use them, Chansey, obviously a good example of one. Still, I don't think if you can have two types, it can be extremely beneficial. You know, it's needless to say you get double stab. That for one's great. So I mean, like the whole EV spread here, I chose to put the extra 4 into HP, not HP, sorry, special defense rather than HP, because it's already got quite a high HP, and it's just nice to have that little bit of extra coverage there. It's not too bulky, but it can take hits sometimes. Oh, I didn't go through the moves of Chansey. Chansey, okay. The reason I didn't do that is because it's a really standard set. Every fucking Chansey and Blissey uses off-boiled. Every Chansey and Blissey pretty much uses Seismic Toss. Aromatherapy, some don't, but it's an obvious choice. You know, some people like to use Toxic, or Thunder Wave, indeed. I already have Thunder Wave on Ferrothorn, and I have Toxic on Gastrodon. I don't feel like it needs it. Aromatherapy, heal all my poke status conditions, really good. Protect, that's good to see what your opponent's trying to do, you know, just to see where they're going with it. Okay, Volcarona. Quiver-Dance and Substitute. Exactly the same principle as Gyarados. You just want to, even though I didn't do it much tonight, so I don't know. Some people choose not to run this. Oh, and the Lumberry, everyone wants to paralyze Volcarona. Like, that is the first thing people try and do. Okay, so they get the paralysis, or the sleep indeed. You Lumberry, you get your Fire Blast across, they're dead as shit. And they're thinking, holy crap, I wish I just, you know, switched into something that could have taken the hit and tried to get off some damage. You know? But no, they try and be clever, they try and, well, it's not trying to be clever, you know, obviously the sweepers, you want to try and status. But the other thing is I've got Chansey, so I could heal it anyway. So, Quiver-Dance, very nice, you know, boost the user special attack, special defense, and speed by 1. So it's just ultimate sweeper thing. It's already got quite a high special defense, so relatively high. So you know, it's nice. Fire Blast is so good. Some people like to use Flare Blitz. I don't understand that, because if you check, is it here anywhere? Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz is the same damage. Yes, it's more accurate, but it has that recoil. And the fact of the matter is, this can't take hits very well. I don't think it's worth the recoil. They have the same chance to burn, so you know. And like Fire Blast today hit most of the time when I needed it to. So Bug Buzz, strong bug move, 10% lower, 10% chance. That's irrelevant, you know. Flame Body. That is so good. Like, that's so fucking good. Like I said at the beginning, one of the things that made 5th gen so good was the abilities. It cracked it all. So Flame Body's important. Ultimately, even though the team's supposed to be built around Gyarados, that was the Pokemon I started with, I actually think that the two most important to the team's, you know, effectiveness would be Gastrodon and Volcarona, because Gastrodon is like an automatic switch in, because it can take the hits and it can always deal out something relatively good. Earthquake has such good coverage. Volcarona is so incredibly powerful that it's just brilliant. I think it's too good. I think it should be, I mean, the next gen's coming around, so it doesn't really matter anymore. Anyway, that was a lot of talking. That was probably quite boring, but maybe somebody was interested. I don't know. I know the team isn't too great. Again, I'm just testing things out, trying to test the water, getting the idea of competitive battling again. I'll make some more teams. So, if you enjoyed this, you know, give a like. Maybe comment to see if you want to see some more sessions. I don't know. But I enjoy doing this because I think Pokemon's so good. And I'd love to play a Pokemon game, like a proper game, but, you know, whatever. That's going to conclude this whole session thing, so TTFN.